Hello everyone, welcome to Success Education. Today we'll be doing the workbook solution for English for Standard 6, chapter number 3, that is Water, Water Everywhere. Before that, if you have not subscribed my channel till now, please do subscribe it for more videos. So we'll be starting with the question answers. First one, what was Vijay fond of? Vijay was fond of playing with water. Second, what did Vijay do by filling a big tub with water? By filling a big tub of water, Vijay played with his toy boat in there. Third, what advice of his mother did Vijay not listen to? Vijay did not listen to his mother's advice of not to waste water. Now second paragraph question answers. First one, why did Vijay agree to go to a small village with his mother? Vijay agreed to go to a small village with his mother because he would be able to play with his cousins. Second, why did Vijay go off to sleep soon? Vijay went off to sleep soon because they had reached his uncle's place late at night and he was very tired. Third, what could Vijay not understand when he woke up at about midnight? When Vijay woke up at about midnight, he heard a lot of noise outside his room, but he could not understand why so many people were awake at night. Now question number 2, that is true or false. First one, Vijay was fond of playing with water. It's option number B. Second, in one of the following ways Vijay did not waste water. It's option number B, by sprinkling water in the garden. Third, what did Vijay pretend mud puddles as? It's option number C, lake. Fourth, whom did Vijay's mother and Vijay visit in a small village? It's option number A, Vijay's uncle. Fifth, what was Vijay's attraction to go along with his mother to his uncle's place? It's option number C, playing with his cousins. Sixth, Vijay suddenly woke up at midnight because, it's option number C, there was a lot of noise outside. Seventh, Vijay fell back to sleep because, it's option number B, he was very tired. Now question number 3, that is true or false. First one, Vijay liked to play with water. It is true. Second, Vijay pretended a mud puddle to be a lake. It is true. Third, Vijay opened the hose and splashed his friends when he visited their places. It is false. Fourth, Vijay was fond of wasting water. It is true. Fifth, one day Vijay's mother took Vijay to her uncle's place in a small village. It is false. Sixth, Vijay liked the company of his friends very much. It is false. Seventh, Vijay and his aunt reached her brother's place at midnight. It is false. Eighth, Vijay could not sleep because of a lot of noise outside. It is false. Ninth, Vijay woke up at about midnight. It is true. 10th, Vijay fell back to sleep as he could not tolerate the noise. It is false. Now next question answers. First one, why was Vijay surprised going into the bathroom the next morning? Vijay was surprised going into the bathroom the next morning because no water was running from the water tap and water was stored in many buckets. This surprised Vijay the next morning. Second, what was the reason of scarcity of water in that area? It had not rained for a couple of years and all the lakes had dried up. Third, why had the village people to keep awake at night? The water in that area could come any day, any time, so they had to keep awake round the clock to see that they did not miss it. Now next paragraph question answers. First one, how did Rajesh and his family manage without water for days together? Rajesh and his family members used the water they had collected in the night. Second, why did Rajesh give Vijay some examples of saving water? Rajesh gave Vijay some examples of saving water so that he could understand the importance of water and would use it wisely. Third, why had Vijay to save the water used for washing his clothes? Vijay had to save the water used for washing his clothes so it could be used again later. Now next paragraph question answers. First one, what surprised Vijay? Vijay had never imagined that there could be a place where water was so scarce, and he was at such a place that surprised Vijay. Second, what did Vijay's cousin make him realize? Vijay's cousin made him realize that there could be less rain in the area where Vijay lived, and he could also face similar problems owing to shortage of water. So Vijay should learn to save water. Third, who is Mary Oliver? What does she do? Mary Oliver is a well-known American poetess who loves water. She had written many simple poems about shorebirds, water snakes, humpback whales, the ponds and the harbor. Now question number 2, that is MCQs again. First one is option number C, the water was drained away for irrigation. Second is option number C, not to miss the water coming at odd hours. Third is option number D, not to waste water. Fourth is option number C, buy water from someone else and it was very expensive. Fifth one is option number B, wisely. Sixth one is option number C, reused. Seventh one is option number A, save water. Eighth one is option number A, American. Ninth one is option number D, rhinos. And 10th one is option number D, surprised. Now again, true or false. First, second and third are true. Fourth one is false. Fifth one is true. Sixth is again false. Seventh one is true and eighth one is false. Now next question answers. First one, how much water is there on the earth? There is this much liters of water on the earth. This is an uncountable kind of thing, so we are not spelling it, okay? Second one, what cycle does the water on the earth follow? The cycle that the water on the earth follows is as given in the flow chart. Evaporates from the ocean, travels through the air in the form of water vapor, rains down on the land, flows back to the ocean. Third one, what covers the major portion of the earth? How is it useless? 98% of the water on the planet earth is in the oceans, but the water being salty, it is undrinkable. Now next paragraph question answers. First one, give the split up of about 2% of fresh water on the planet. Out of 2% fresh water on the planet, 1.6% is locked up in polar ice caps and glaciers. 0.36% is in underground wells, and only about 0.036% of it is in lakes and rivers, and another 0.004% of water is floating in the air or as clouds, and water vapor is locked in plants and animals. Next question, what is floating water? The water that evaporates turns into water vapor and forms clouds that floats in the air. That is the floating water. Third one is, how much water does our body contain? Our body contains 65% water. Next are the MCQs. First one, it's option number B, underground in wells. Second one, it's option number C, salt. Third one, it's option number C, evaporates from the ocean. Fourth one, it's option number D, oceans. Fifth one, it's option number A, polar ice caps and glaciers. Sixth one is option number B, trillions. Now question number 3, that is match the following. First answer is option number E, oceans. Second one is option number D, 2%. Third one is option number B, 1.6%. Fourth one is option number F, 0.036%. Fifth one is option number C, 0.36%. And sixth one is option number A, 0.004%. Now question number 4 is, explain the water cycle on the earth. So the water cycle is, water follows a cycle on the earth through which it flows, known as water cycle. The water evaporates from the ocean. It travels through the air in the form of water vapor and forms clouds. The clouds rains down the water on the land and then it flows back to the ocean. The process of evaporation takes place with the help of sun. Now question number 5, that is true or false. First one is true, second one is false, third one is true, fourth one is false, and fifth, sixth, and seventh are true. Now we'll see the grammar part. First is using the words in parentheses. Complete the text below with the appropriate tenses. First one, you look really great. Are you working out at the fitness center recently? Second, A, what were you doing when the accident occurred? B, I tried to change a light bulb that had been fused off. Third, I have had the same car far more than 10 years. I am thinking about buying a new one. Fourth, if it snows this weekend, we shall go skiing near the Lake Tahoe. Fifth, A, what do you call people who work in libraries? B, they are called librarians. Sixth one, I came to England 6 months ago. I started my economics course 3 months ago. When I returned to Australia, I studied for 9 months and I had been in England for exactly 1 year. Seventh, Sam had arrived in San Diego a week ago. Eighth, Samantha has been living in Berlin for more than 2 years. In fact, she was living there when the Berlin Wall came down. Ninth, if Vera keeps drinking, she will eventually lose her job. 10th, the Maya established a very advanced civilization in the jungles of the Yucatan. However, their culture had virtually disappeared by the time Europeans first arrived in the New World. 11th, shh, be quiet, John is sleeping. 12th, it has been raining all week. I hope it stops by Saturday because I want to go to the beach. 13th, listen Donna, I don't care if you missed the bus this morning. You have been late to work too many times. You are fired. 14th, I am sick of rain and bad weather. Hopefully when we will wake up tomorrow morning, the sun will be shining. 15th, I have not traveled much yet. However, I will have visited the Grand Canyon and San Francisco by the time I leave the United States. Now, question number 2. Put the verbs in this text into the present tense wherever needed. So, you can see the paragraph, first and second, both the paragraphs I have converted in the present tense. So, you can see and complete in your workbook. Now question number 3 is put the verbs into the past tense wherever needed. Right. So you can see again the paragraphs. I have already converted it into the past tense, first and second both, and third one too. So you can see and complete in your workbook. Next is now write the words which is the same in both tenses. So the word is hit and put. Next is editing. And again in the editing part you can see which words we have to change and complete in your workbook. Right. Next is the writing part, completing a dialogue. So I'll just read out the answers from that. Can I know who you are? Where are you from? What do you want and what surprise? Okay. Next is information transfer. In that we have to write a paragraph. So we will write the paragraph as school going children are lazy as 20% of them prefer to go to school by cycle, whereas 15% go by walking and rest 65% by bus or a car. Students have become lazy because of health issues according to them by eating junk food. They prefer to play video games a lot. Outdoor games are played by only 5% of them. Effects of their laziness and eating habits is seen in terms of diseases they are suffering from. Diseases like obesity, heart diseases and other diseases are seen in students at 40%, 15% and 45% respectively. Okay, now question number 2 is again pie chart is given and you need to write ratio of water on the earth. According to that you need to write the paragraph. So we'll start the paragraph as 98% of the water on the planet is in the oceans, which is undrinkable because of the salt. Only about 2% of planet's water is fresh, out of which 1.6% is locked up in polar ice caps and glaciers. Another 0.36% is underground in wells. Only about 0.036% is found in fresh lakes and rivers. The rest of the water on the planet, 0.004%, is either floating in the air as clouds and water vapor or is locked up in plants and animals. Now next question is about reading. We have to write a paragraph according to the histogram on reading. So we'll start the paragraph as, reading is a very important habit. Reading books keeps our mind fresh and thoughts alive. But nowadays reading has become irrelevant to the present generation. It is clearly evident from the histogram that the number of books read per 100 students is decreasing day by day. As the years are passing, the students' interest in reading is declining at a high rate. Since 1998 to 2006, reading interest has declined at a higher rate, that is from almost 45% to 20%. Now next question is letter writing. You need to write a letter to your friend describing the efforts you have made at home and school to prevent wastage of water. I would like you guys to know that you need to increase more and more points for how you can stop wastage of water or how you can prevent water from wasting, right? So we'll start the letter as, dear friend, hope you are doing good. I came to write this letter to tell you about the efforts made to prevent wastage of water. 70% of our body is composed of water. Without water, our body will dry out and we will not be able to work and eventually die. We should all acknowledge this blessing of God and use the water in appropriate amount. We in our society had come up with the prevention policies for stopping wastage of water. In our school, the school committee has come up with the rules for all the students to stop wastage of water. Give my regards to uncle and aunt and love to Ayush, your friend XYZ. And here we come to the end of chapter number 3, that is water, water everywhere. I hope you have understood the complete chapter. If you have any doubts, you can write in the comments section. I'll surely try to answer all the questions. Thank you for watching my video and do subscribe my channel for more updates. Thank you.